What if science could bring back dinosaurs to life? That was a thrilling question that captured the imagination of millions when Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park hit the shelves in the year 1990. But what inspired this groundbreaking story? How did Crichton came up with the idea of cloning dinosaurs with ancient DNA? Hey everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Josh, and today we will talk about the origin of Jurassic Park, one of the greatest science fiction adventures ever been told. Let's dive into it. Before he became a best-selling author and the mind behind Jurassic Park, Michael Crichton studied medicine at Harvard. He was fascinated by science, and not only biology, also computers, genetic engineering, and chaos theory. Who would have thought? The curiosity shows up in many of his books, like The Andromeda Strain, Westworld, or, of course, Jurassic Park. He didn't finish his medical career, but his scientific background allowed him to write fact-based and believable fiction. He once said he wanted his work to sit right at the edge of science and speculation, close enough to feel real and wild enough to excite your imagination. The original idea for Jurassic Park came in the early 1980s. Crichton was thinking about a screenplay involving a graduate student who cloned a dinosaur. The story didn't go anywhere at first, but the seed had been planted. And then came a game-changing moment. He read about scientists who had successfully extracted ancient DNA from insects trapped in amber. These weren't dinosaurs, of course, but it made him wonder, what if a mosquito that once bit a dinosaur got stuck in tree resin? Could we, theoretically, recover dinosaur DNA from its blood? That's when the idea began to truly take shape. During the 1980s, scientists started to publishing papers about fossilized insects in amber, tree resin that had hardened for millions of years. Some even claimed to have found traces of ancient DNA. It was early and uncertain science, but for Crichton, it was all he needed. He combined this with his understanding of genetics and a fascination with biotechnology companies, which were becoming more powerful and mysterious. From these ideas came International Genetics Technology, or as you might know them, InGen, the company behind the dinosaur cloning in Jurassic Park. Although today we know that extracting usable dinosaur DNA from amber is impossible because DNA breaks down too much over time, the science in the 80s felt like we were on the verge of something incredible. Another theme of Jurassic Park is chaos theory. This came from Crichton's interest in mathematics and complex systems. Chaos theory basically says that even small changes in a system can lead to unpredictable and huge results, like the weather or an island filled with cloned dinosaurs. Crichton used this to send a message. Just because we can do something with science doesn't mean we should. Or as Ian Malcolm likes to say it, your scientists were so preoccupied with whether they could, they didn't stop to think if they should. Don't forget, nature is more powerful and unpredictable than we think. Crichton was also inspired by earlier science fiction. He admired writers like H.G. Wells and Mary Shelley. In fact, many have called Jurassic Park a modern Frankenstein story, where humans try to control life and then face the consequences. The idea of a high-tech theme park where everything goes wrong was already brewing long before dinosaurs came into the picture. Crichton first wrote Jurassic Park as a screenplay, but that didn't really work, so he turned it into a novel instead. When it was released in 1990, it became a massive hit, and the rights were quickly bought by Steven Spielberg. Thank God. And he turned it into the 1993 blockbuster that we all know and love. Crichton even worked with real scientists while writing the book, like paleontologist Jack Horner, who advised on dinosaur behavior, and later on even worked on the movie. This made the story feel even more real, even though it was still fiction. So, what inspired Jurassic Park? It was a mixture of real science, future possibilities, and a bit of adventure, of course. Michael Crichton blended fact and fiction so well that it felt like it could happen tomorrow. And while we may never see a real dinosaur walk the earth again, his story reminds us just how far science can take us and how careful we need to be when it does. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you learned something new. As you might have already guessed, Jurassic Park is my favorite movie and a huge inspiration for what I'm doing today. So diving into this topic myself was so much fun. If you enjoyed the video and would like to see more of Jurassic Park history, I would really appreciate if you would hit the like and subscribe button. I'm so excited to show you all what I have planned for the future. There's a lot of things coming and I know you will love it. But until next time, hold on to your butts.